What is going on, guys? Welcome and welcome back to another episode of TC Unleashed, where my goal is simply to get you to challenge yourself.
Thank you for everyone who reached out to me for Valentine's Day. I hope you all had a blessed Valentine's Day, but that is not my topic today. My topic today has to do with staying in your lane. I want to know what that means. We hear that all the time. What does it mean, stay in your lane? Right? How do you stay in your lane? What is your lane? What is my lane? I mean, really think about that. To me, when you tell me stay in your lane, it only says to me I can't grow. It only says to me I don't have any other options, and the lane that I am currently in is all I should be dealing with. I can't see it, man. If you stay in your lane, or what they consider to be your lane, how do you grow? Right? You may start out in a lane, and it may be successful to you for a certain period of time. Right? But once you've grown that business, or once you conquered whatever it is that you were trying to accomplish in that lane, shouldn't it be time to move on to something else? Right? If you tell me to stay in my lane, that's only telling me to stop growing. Like, one lane don't get you where you want to go. What is your lane? Once you get that tunnel vision and say, stay in your lane, when do you leave? How do you leave your eyes open to see other options? If you're only in this one lane, what if this one lane don't succeed? What if it did succeed and all of a sudden it starts to fail? Stay in your lane. I can't agree with that, man. Once you believe that you need to stay in that one lane, you stagnate your growth, right? You don't hear people that's getting rich saying they only have one source of income, right? Because they're not staying in no one lane, right? How do you grow if you stay in one lane? What is your lane?
Some of us have gone to school for years for many things, right? You spent years in the corporate world, right? Some of us have spent years in our own businesses that we built ground up. Some of us have written books. And years later, you find yourself on YouTube, right? Because you found another lane years later. Why? Because that corporate job was not satisfying. You had a passion within you that you needed to unleash, but you weren't unleashing it because you was chasing that dollar, right? And now we find ourselves on YouTube doing something that we enjoy doing, right? Some of us always wanted to be teachers, right? Some of us are realtors, right? Some of us do art, right? And we do it on YouTube. But we weren't doing that before. We switched our lane because we found something that was passionate to us, right?
Again, time changes. The world changes. Look at the situation we are in right now. A lot of people had to change their lane, right? Those are the same people who are screaming, stay in your lane, right? We can't stay in one lane, guys. Don't allow people to trick you into believing that you need to stay in one lane. You have to come out of your lane in order to find your lane.
Right? Being stuck in one lane does not work. You have to come out of your lane in order to find your lane. You have to change with the times. You have to reinvent yourself when it's not working. When you're uncomfortable and unhappy with what you're doing, you have not found your lane. right?
Like this is why we get stuck doing the same thing repetitively, right? Consistently doing the same thing. We figured it out, and this is what works for us. But what it really is we're afraid to step outside of the box, right? We're afraid to try to swerve into a new lane, right? Because this lane that we in right now is comfortable. We know what to do. We know how it works. We know what's going to go down. We know what's going to go up, right? You know what to do and you know what not to do. But to try to swerve into another lane is something altogether different, and it's very, very uncomfortable because it's something new. It's something different, right? You got to start to change all the people, places, and things that you've been around in order to try something new. But that's the beauty of it all, right? Switch that lane, right? Don't stay stagnated and stuck in the same lane. I never thought I would be sitting here doing this. Another lane, right? Just like you. And all you other guys who's sitting right now on camera, what were you doing before you were doing this? Right? You had another lane, but you found a passion for cooking. You found a passion for decor. You found a passion for storytelling, right? Another lane. You cannot stay in one lane and continue to grow. I don't care how long you've been in that lane. Things change. People change. Situations change. The world changes. And with those changes, your lane has to change. Simple stuff. Please, again, guys, comment. Let me know what you think about this.
Guys, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I know I've already held you for a long time. As always, God bless. TC out.